Councilman, as far as anti-Semitism, what is going on?
There's been an incredible spike in anti-Semitic incidents in New York City, beginning in 2016. It continued last year, and this year even worse. This is not a problem unique to red states and rural America. Right here in New York City, this has been a persistent epidemic. There are more anti-Semitic hate crimes than crimes of every other category against other identity groups in the city. And that's despite the fact that Jewish New Yorkers are only 13% of the population. So it's disproportionately focused. We understand that a crime against any identity group in the city is a threat to all of us. And I am no less concerned about people who are attacked because of the color of their skin, because of their religious, ethnic, national, gender identity, because they're LGBT New Yorkers. But we are particularly alarmed at the rise in anti-Semitic attacks right here in New York City.
Councilman, how do you explain the rise?
Well, anti-Semitism is an ancient form of hatred, which has endured over the centuries. And it has never been entirely absent from any society, certainly not American society. But it's just undeniable that it was in 2016, when Donald Trump launched his presidential campaign, that we saw this noticeable, statistically significant increase in attacks on Jewish New Yorkers and hate crimes in general. I don't think you can separate that from the climate of hostility that he has enabled. Whatever the cause, the impact is real. And it's not just graffiti. It escalates far too often into violent attacks. And so the lesson is we have to combat it, confront it, denounce it in all its forms.
Now, you want to go past just talking about the problem. You want to actually do something about the problem. Tell me about it, Councilman.
We have to up our game in the battle against hate crimes. And that's going to require us coordinating amongst many different agencies in New York City that have a role in this battle, not just the NYPD, but we need the DOE mobilized to create curriculum to educate young people to help prevent hate crimes. We need the health department involved so they can send mental health counselors to communities which are victims of these attacks. We need to collect data from the DAs so that we have accurate reporting on the trends. This is done for other challenges that the city faces, whether it's combating domestic violence, whether it's preventing, whether it is advancing climate resiliency, or coordinating film production, or coordinating services to immigrants. We're doing it for other challenges the city is facing, and we need to do it in the battle against hate crimes. So we have legislation. It's intro number 1234, very easy to remember, that would establish an office at the mayoral level to coordinate the fight against hate crimes in New York City.
Are you worried, and I close this way, Councilman, are you worried that never again may be closer than you might think?
I don't think we can anymore ignore this threat. I don't think we can say that hate speech is nothing more than speech. We have seen it now elevated to the level of the ugliest violence in Pittsburgh, and we need to denounce it and confront it and call it out in all its forms, whether the target is Jewish New Yorkers or any group, Muslims, African Americans, LGBT people. We have to denounce the cancer that is hate speech and hate crimes. And I'm calling for our city to do that at a more robust, intense level through the creation of this office.